Hi everyone, the name of our company is Pause for Change. Pause for Change is an event planning company that mainly organizes fundraisers pertaining to animal rights. We've been in business for about 4 years and got started because we felt as though not much was being done for the cause. We want to be part of a positive change in laws and mindset. Pause for Change was started by two women who thrive on making sure all animals are taken care of and treated properly. Although the only service we offer at this time is the planning of animal-related events, we're looking to expand into environmental awareness in the near future. We decided to start this company after meeting through the event planning program at La Salle College. We're both vegans and care for all animals' well-being. After planning our first fundraiser during our last semester in school, we fell in love with the cause and the rest is history. Our goal for the night is to host a successful event that will allow us to raise funds and awareness for Humane Canada and the SPCA. Our goal is to collect $500,000 as well as finding homes for orphan pets such as cats and dogs. Tickets will be sold at $400 per person with access to a VIP section with an open bar for an additional $300. Tables of 10 in the regular section are available for $3,500. People who are unable to attend may still participate with external donations. And during the event, a silent auction will be held as well as an adoption service directly in partnership with the Montreal SPCA. Animals will not be present at the event, but guests will be able to hold their spot in order to meet the animal at a later date. When it comes to our guests, our target audience is the upper class, aged anywhere from 25 to 60 years old, and who care about the cause. We are looking to host about 300 people, and we're estimating that about 50 will be purchasing VIP tickets. Sponsors and collaborations, we will be collaborating with Humane Canada as well as the Montreal SPCA. Some of our sponsors include the Bank of Montreal, Mat and Nat, and Animal Vert. The event will be located at the Windsor Station in Montreal. The venue accommodates up to 2,500 guests in its gorgeous Salle des Pas Perdus. The event will be held on June 13th, 2020, starting at 5 p.m. Ticket purchasing will open a little under 2 months prior on the weekend of April 25th of 2020. As we are the two sole members of our team, we handle everything pretty much on an equal level. So on our organizational structure, you can see that we have program coordination, venue coordination, equipment coordination, and hospitality coordination. Tatiana and I take care of the program coordination when it comes to the entries, entertainment, the photographer, tabulation of results, and the auction. For the venue coordination, we have the booking of the venue, the setup with the team, any risk management that needs to be done, the signature of contracts, and the environment control. When it comes to equipment coordination, we handle everything from sound equipment and making sure that everything is okay, the maintenance of the equipment and making sure that our vendors are on point, as well as the transport of that equipment safely, making sure that everything has been coordinated. With the hospitality coordination, we are the sponsor liaison. We handle catering, the venue, and the reception of dignitaries.
Planning timeline. For this, we have objectives, actions, and responsibilities. First would be determine the date and site. The action taken upon it would be determine the site and RFP, review contract, and site visit and contract signature for confirmation. Responsibilities would be for the planners and the venue. Next is budget and pricing. The action would be approve budget with general overview, determine the price, determine the goals, and keeping track of pricing, costs, and expenses. Responsibilities go to planners and sponsors. Next would be invitations and number of guests. Action would be approve budget with a general overview and determine the price. Responsibilities would go out to planners and sponsors. Next is number of guests. The action would be send invitations, RSVP management, compliant guest list, and save the date. Responsibilities would go out to the planners. Next is evening scenario logistics. The action would be theme logistics, evening entertainment, and decor. Responsibilities would go out to the planners and the venue. Next is determine audiovisual and other tasks. Action would be determine AV needs, choose the AV supplier, the menu, list of all our technical requirements, prepare a list of the suppliers, and determine how many volunteers would be required. The responsibilities will go out to the planners and the venue. Next is a week before the event. The action would be reconfirmation with the suppliers, re-verify the menu and the hall, assign placements, and last confirmation of guests. The responsibilities would go out to the planners and the venue. Next and lastly would be the day of the event. The action taken upon it would be supervise the start and the night's schedule, review the menu, revise with photographer, and take care of guests and entertainment. These responsibilities would go out to the planners. Human resources and collaborations. Since we have recently only started our business and have yet to expand, we are the only permanent employees. We do the planning ourselves and use the help of volunteers when it comes to the day of the event. We find these volunteers through past collaborations and on websites such as LinkedIn and Indeed. After a short interview, we select our standouts, as well as replacements in case of a cancellation. The vetting process is done with both partners. We also have many friends and collaborators in the industry which help us with the networking. Material resources. First, we have food and beverage. Our friends at Barrera Catering will provide catering and waitstaff for the evening at a discount, as well as Bram Maurer Bar Services, who will handle beverages and bar staff. Food will include a 3-course meal, which will be a salad, appetizer, and a main course, as well as a sweets table. Wine, champagne, and cocktails, in addition to the VIP section open bar, are all part of BMBS beverage package. Second, we have furniture and supplies. The venue will provide us with all the necessary furniture for the event, including AV. Lastly, we have miscellaneous. We will hire a photographer for the evening at a special fundraising discount. We will also hire DJ Yossi, who will be the entertainment for the evening. Timelines and day of scenario. At 9 a.m., the planner team with the volunteers arrive at the venue. 10 a.m., the decor and AV setup will arrive. At 12, the food and beverage arrive at the venue for prep. At 2, entertainment arrival at the venue for prep and sound check. And at 4:30 will arrive the sponsors. At 5, the guests will arrive and it will be cocktail hour. At 6, the guests will be asked to be seated. At 6:30 will be the first course. At 6:45, the Humane Society of Canada will give a speech. At 7 will be the second course, and at 8 will be the main course. At 8:30, there will be an announcement of the total raised funds with the Humane Society. At 9:30, the sweets table will open. At 11, guests will commence to leave, and at 11:30, the teardown will start by the venue. Risk management. Our first scenario is worldwide pandemic. In a situation like the one we're currently facing, events are forced to cancel or postpone. Because of this, we have promptly contacted the venue to make sure we could postpone the event to December, as well as our sponsors, collaborators, and suppliers. Guests have all been advised through various social media channels as well as a press release sent to their email. And they have been given a choice of keeping their tickets and then being valid for the later date or for full reimbursement. Our monetary goal could easily be affected, but we believe in the support of our guests as well as the help of our collaborators to make this happen equally as successful once this pandemic is over. Our second scenario is sponsor dropout. Another possible risk is that a sponsor may drop out. In order to minimize the risk, we'd reach out to more sponsors than needed for the fundraiser. In the event that a sponsor has to retract its sponsorship, we'd already have plenty to cover the costs. Additionally, in case a bigger sponsor drops out, we will put cancellation deadlines in place in the form of a contract to minimize last-minute losses. Thank you for listening and have a great evening.